Hey. Hello, my dear people. How are you? Missed you all dearly. Hey, Miss Leo. You got some time to come on in so we can start this show. Hey, love. Hey, Miss Real. Hey, Low-Key. What's up, everybody? All right, let's get this part. We're going to give it like a couple of more minutes. We're going to get this party started. But as you see, young Pharoch is out on bail. Hey, good to see you too, Spice. Young Pharoch is out on bail. Now let's start this show.
I mean,
why were you in jail? What happened?
I don't know if people have been following along or if they've been purposely not listening to me, And I'm tired. Y'all gotta excuse me.
You look regular. Jail woke your ass up.
I just bailed out. You feel me? I just bailed out. It's my second time going in Houston and my bail got revoked. Grimy ass bitch. Grimy ass bitch. Grimy ass DA and judge. Black women too. Again, with black women. Older, bitter ass black women. Bitch trying to make me lose everything I work for. Bitch ain't trying to get on 2 misdemeanors though.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you what happened though.
Okay.
I caught 6 charges down here in Houston. 6. My bodyguard drugged me. My bodyguard drugged me. He gave me ayahuasca without me knowing. So it fucked me up. I started hallucinating all kind of shit. I don't know. There's one bitch in my house this bitch trolling me. Now I don't understand why this bitch trolling me. And that's why I stopped fucking with this bitch anyway. I had to pack this bitch bags and throw this bitch bags out the door. Okay, so long story short, my bodyguard gave me ayahuasca and he drugged me. You feel me? So when my bodyguard drugged me, motherfucking goddamn boom, police coming to my house, all kind of shit. Just was a misunderstanding. You feel me? I'm thinking I'm about to go to war with the government, all kind of shit. You feel me? Now we good. You feel me? FBI done came by, everybody that came by, checked on me. White man that checked on me, we straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no issues with the white man with the government like that. You feel me? Now, who I have been having issues with consecutively, and who I seem to not stop is black women. And you know I love black. You know that. You know I love black women. And I ain't never had sex up until this point in time. I ain't never had sex with a white woman. So this is what happened. My bodyguard drugged me, right? Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Now when my bodyguard drugged me, you feel me, without me going too much into detail, y'all saw the tape. Y'all seen when I recorded, and I was like, yo, look, my bodyguard leaving me. Because I told him I felt like somebody drugged me. Really, it was him. So my bodyguard drugged me. I said a lot of shit I didn't mean to say. And then, you know, in order for me to avoid a potential shootout with the police, when I was drugged, but I still could think while I was drugged to a certain extent. You feel me? So I ran into my office and I made a couple songs. You feel me? Not saying that I'm glorifying violence or no shit like that, but I just ran into my office and I made a couple songs because I'm like, listen, if the police go, if y'all gonna come in here and try to get me, y'all need to know what the fuck is going down in here. You know what I'm saying? So I made a couple songs. Some of them songs is Feed the Holy Ghost, Ronnie Kenshin, and a couple other songs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want my community to think I'm wilding on my community, but I really had to save my own life because I didn't have no help. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have nobody. My baby mama's out here wilding now. Why did I go to jail now? When my bodyguard drugged me, after he drugged me, he pressed charges on me. So he pressed charges on me. Now he pressed charges on me for terroristic threats, and he pressed 2 and Golden pressed 4. So I'm gonna start with my bodyguard first, and I'm gonna start with Golden. I'm gonna go with Golden, and I'm gonna speak about how we got up to here. Now, when my bodyguard pressed charges on me, he wrote the report up trying to be funny. He was like, rapper Young Pharoch accuses me of stealing his jewelry, and he like, rapper Young Pharoch accuses me of stealing his jewelry, and he accuses me of sleeping with his girl and putting 50K on my head. But I'm like, listen, my nigga. After my bodyguard drugged me, he left me. You feel me? He left me when I told him I felt drugged. Then I don't know if Golden called or if he went to Golden House, because I still have to this very day not got a clear indication on the story. Golden say that she called him to see if I was okay. All I know is him, the other nigga, and the nanny was at Golden House. You feel me? They at Golden House. And I'm like, nigga, why the we argued on the phone? I'm like, nigga, why the fuck is you at my baby mom's house? You feel right or wrong? So I'm still trying to figure out. You come on, right. I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck you at my baby mom's house. So now I'm still right now to this very day trying to figure out what the fuck he was doing at my baby mom's house. Now,
and you haven't found out the reason why he was doing. Okay.
Now he say he was trying to plan something for me. And Golden say they was trying to make sure I was okay. He wasn't there alone. But my point is this: why the fuck is all 3 of these people at your house? And you know what I'm saying? Y'all now it's too sketchy. Like y'all wasn't even getting along. Like we got into it with the nanny because the nanny said Golden tripped my daughter. But I didn't know if it was true. But I'm like, okay, so the nanny went from saying you tripped my daughter to now all of y'all at her house. So I'm not understanding what's going on. You feel me?
Right.
Now, boom. After that, the motherfucker, I guess Golden brought them niggas to my house while I was gone. But I wasn't home. And my bodyguard knew I wasn't home because we was on the phone arguing.
Okay.
So she bring these niggas to my house while I'm not home. And they come in here allegedly trying to check on me. But I'm like, nigga, how you wasn't trying to check on me on the spot when I told you I felt drugged, but yet you could come into my house when I'm not home?
Right.
So she bring these niggas in my house, right? Boom. So now when my bodyguard leave my house, my jewelry is missing.
Oh, God.
Okay. So I'm like, nigga, you stole my motherfucking jewelry. Did you steal my jewelry? Because after you leave my house, my shit is missing. Now my shit end up being in Martina bag, all kind of shit, you feel me? And I didn't think she stole my jewelry at the time, but the bitch might have tried to steal it, I don't know. But long story short, I didn't put my hands on nobody. I'm going to keep stressing that point. I did not get violent with anybody.
Yeah, you liar.
I reported it to I called 911, filed a motherfucking report, as I should have done. And just like he always did, the white man showed up and did his goddamn job. Now, that's what happened.
You can't even lie right. You can't even lie straight.
So that's my body.
I can't even lie right.
Nigga go press charges on me. I didn't even know he press charges on me.
He can't even lie right. Damn.
I didn't even know it. Now, boom.
God damn.
With Golden, me and Golden get into it because she down here running around with multiple niggas. And I'm like, okay, bitch. I'm like, okay, woman, you know, whatever. If that's what you want to do, cool. But my issue with Golden was this. And I'm speaking, leading you up to how we press charges. I don't know what she been doing behind my back, but we've been talking the whole time.
Look at him. We can't even lie right.
So I don't know what she been saying. Like I said, I don't watch other people's channel. There's a lot of people telling me, you know, this is one person you finna question me about, which I don't mind, but I'm saying it's a lot of people saying, you know what I'm saying? People been out here doing this, that, and the third. I don't know what people been out here doing. All I know is I was drugged and I was focused on getting my mind back together.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother Scooby's a quad pull. That's my brother. Like, he pulled up and got me right. But long story short, I'm like, yo, all I know is we've been talking.
Your ass got scared straight in jail. He not even licking his tongue like the lizard that he is. He's not even licking his tongue. Jail scared your ass straight. Well, help you. You still lying though. You could see the lie written all over his face.
Talking the whole time. And fucking around the whole time. So I don't know if she been acting like she don't fuck with me or what the problem is, but we been fucking around the whole time. We ain't never stopped.
Interesting.
Since she been out here and left, we ain't never stopped. I just want to say that. Now I say that to say this, right? Boom. She running around here with some nigga named Steve and Muhammad. Now I'm leading it up to how we get into it, right? Boom. I don't know what people have been thinking, but here's the truth. Me and Golden get into it, right? Now, my only issue with Golden really is she got a smart ass mouth, and I feel like she be saying a lot of unnecessary shit, and she's very disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if she would just stop being so unnecessary, you know what I'm saying, with her behavior, we really could have rocked out. Because I really had genuine love for her. I never tried to play her, never tried to do her dirty, nothing. Now, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I see people on the internet talking about I kicked my baby mama out for money and fame. I've been famous. When I met Golden, I was famous.
Thank you.
I was already famous.
True.
No, to her, she got famous for being my baby mom.
Period.
What are you talking about? I was already famous, so how can I kick somebody out that was never famous for fame when she got fame off me? That's no disrespect to her. Now let me say this, right? I never kicked her out homeless. Golden, if y'all seen, right? She busted my flat screen in my room. She busted it with the lamp. We arguing, she get the breaking shit. So I'm like, listen, baby girl, you gotta go because you wilding the fuck out. And me personally, I'm damn near having PTSD right now because I'm not used to shit like that. I don't like shit like that. I'm damn near having PTSD. So now, long story short, boom, I kicked her out, but I didn't kick her out homeless. I paid for her hotel. She said she wanted to go to school. I gave her $8,000 for school. I gave her a $15,000 check for her business. You know what I'm saying? No. I gave her $7K for her tour car business, and I gave her another $8K for her school year to be paid for. I set her up, and I had her on her and my other baby mom. I had them on $16,000 a month life insurance policy. So why they started wilding on my shit, I don't know. Because we never had beef like that. We never had beef.
Long story short,
my son one single time.
Right.
So I don't know why they got on the internet and started wilding on my shit, to be honest.
I know,
they just started wilding on my shit. Now, peep game.
You don't know
I
nothing.
asked Golden to leave. Boom. I paid for her hotel. Then after I paid for her hotel, I paid for her Airbnbs. I probably spent like $20,000, $30,000 on Airbnbs because you know when you rent them out for a month, them shit be like $4 or $5K a month. So I got her some Airbnbs, and you might say, why did I do that? Because okay, we wasn't together, but we signed an agreement, you know what I'm saying, on how we would carry ourselves, to which, in my opinion, she violated every aspect of the agreement. But that's just my opinion. But we signed an agreement, you feel me? Now, when we signed the agreement, goddamn, and I paid for these Airbnbs, you feel me? I paid for the Airbnbs all the way up until the point where it would carry her into the date for her to move into her apartment that I had paid for and put in my name. You feel me?
No.
So I had put an apartment in my name for her, and I paid the down payment and everything for her to get in there, right? So she pretty much set up, got her a raw ass $70,000 car, 2020, got her a 2021. Now peep game. Boom. While she's in the Airbnbs, I don't know. I guess she running around out here with niggas. She out here talking to some nigga named Muhammad, some nigga named Steve, some other. She out here just doing her with my kids. Now, my thing is this. If you want to do you or you wanted to move on, you feel me? If you wanted to do you or you wanted to move on, that was cool. You could have did that. But give me the kids.
No, hell to the no.
My kids.
No.
She going to school and she got my kids sitting in the hallway of the school with the nanny. And while my kids in the hallway of the school with the nanny, I guess she up there telling everybody at the school that she's struggling and I kicked her out basically. And you know what I'm saying? She getting victim points type shit. You feel me? But in reality, none of that shit was never true. And I used to tell her all the time, as she know, my work schedule is first shift from 7 to 3:30. After that, you could drop my kids off. So she was going to school at 5:30, but she would never drop the kids off. And she would come up with excuses like, you know, my house is a whore house. I'm like, how my house a whore house? And I'm talking to the same 2-3 motherfuckers. I'm not even talking to new motherfuckers. I was talking to the same 3 motherfuckers. And off the 3, only 1 I'm still talking to right now. But I'm like, so my house is not a whore house. Don't nobody that I talk to live in the state except for 1 person at the time. And it's not a whorehouse. And even if it is a whorehouse, I wouldn't fuck if it was Hugh Hefner, Playboy, Bunny Mansion. When my kids come, everybody got their own place to go to. So why does my personal life have to do with me being a father? So if you're not telling my kids off, then first the niggas is a problem. But when I got drugged, I was by myself. I called my niggas over here because I trusted them to rehabilitate me while I come back to normal.
Oh, Lordy.
So it was just like every little thing she had a problem with. The niggas, the females, wow. And it was just crazy. Is you froze?
No, she listened to that bullshit. No.
I'm back. We both had froze for a minute. I'm back.
Yeah. So I'm like, everything was just a problem. So we beefing over the kids. Really, my issue is I'm not seeing the kids. Now, when I do start seeing the kids, I'm seeing them at her apartment that's in my name and I'm paying for it. But I'm like, okay, goddamn, I'm seeing the kids at her apartment. And I'm like, yo, every time I get over there, you feel like we fucking around. But it's like she only want me to see the kids at her house. You feel me? So boom, every time I come to her apartment, like I said, we fucking around. Now I don't know if she don't want nobody to know we fucking around or what the problem is, but we fucking around. Like that's my baby mom. Like who don't be fucking their baby mom sometimes? Or all the time. That's my baby mom. And like that's my baby mom.
Okay.
So we fucking around. Now peep game. Like I said, I don't know if she was trying to keep it on the low. I don't know if she was trying to, I don't know what she was trying to do. Now here's why we get into it. She popped up at my house one day unannounced trying to fight a broad that was over here. And it was a stupid ass bitch over here. And she told me that it was a stupid ass bitch. But I was single, trying to have fun. And I wasn't thinking like I was trying to wipe the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to have fun. Shit. But Golden was right about her. I'm gonna keep it a buck. She was right about her and she was right about Martina. I'm gonna give her that. She was right about them too. Now, I'm gonna give her that. But long story short, boom. There's only 1 person she was wrong about. Or wasn't completely right about. But with that being said, boom. So it's this stupid ass bitch over here right now. Golden trying to come over here and fight. Now my thing is this. I'm not gonna never let no female just think she just gonna fight my baby mom. Plus, I never been the type of nigga to have women fighting over me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I got genuine love for Golden, despite everything we've been through. So I don't want to see you hurt. You feel me? I don't know if they want to see me hurt, but I ain't want to see them hurt. You know what I'm saying? So boom.
Whatever, man.
The first incident was this. I told Golden not to come in my house, right? Because she be breaking shit. When she get mad, she be wild. She be tearing shit up. So I'm like, I can't psychologically deal with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I got Filmed by Brit over here. Now, if y'all know who Filmed by Brit is, that's who I was going to hire and who I'm about to hire as my personal videographer. You feel me? It's the white girl who shoot all my videos.
You called her to come over, dummy.
Now, with that being said, Filmed by Brit is over here because I flew Filmed by Brit out so I could shoot that ironic video for Elena Morissette because I'm very creative, as you know. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to do some gangster rap shit off of a white people beat in the suburbs because nobody's never did that before. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, you know what I mean? It was like, fuck it. So now Brit come out here and shoot that video. Now, in the middle of her shooting the video, Golden come and she dropped the kids off. Like, can you watch the kids for 2 hours? Now, me personally, when I'm not working, we can play and lollygag and do all of that. But anybody that knows me knows when it's time to work, it's time to motherfucking work. I don't play them games. Like when it's time to work, it's time to motherfucking work. So I'm like, this woman is down here. I don't be wasting her time. You know what I'm saying? Like when she come to work, we work. We already be having location. We be going to find her. We be working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Miss
Like
Leah.
I let her
that
know
jail
I value
did
her.
to him.
Now, peep game. Golden come, and in the middle of me working, she want to drop the kids off for 2 hours so she can go to massage school. Now, mind you, I don't even know if she really had school. I don't even know if she really had school for 2 hours. You feel me? And you can let me know your views and opinions, sis, as I explain this story to you. You feel me?
I got you.
I don't even know if she really had school. But she got to drop the kids off for 2 hours to go to massage school. So I'm like, what? So now we getting into it. We ain't getting into it, but I'm like, okay, I don't feel like arguing with this girl. And Britt like, okay, you know, she's very sufficient. Great, we're very sufficient. So she like, okay, well, listen. Boom, me and Britt make a deal. We like, okay, well, listen, if you start your editorial process right now, it'll kill the 2 hours. So you can start to edit the footage that we already got. And then we can go find other shooting locations later. Right? Now, boom. So I'm like, okay, so it's a win. It's a little unnecessary. It's a little, you know, inconvenience, but it's gonna work. You feel me? So now, boom. We like, okay, so we agree on that. So that she dropped the kids off, right? So like an hour and a half go by, right? An hour and a half go by, and Golden not answering the phone or responding to text messages. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, any other time you will respond or answer. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just asking her, I'm like, yo, when are you getting out of school so we can continue shooting? I'm not blowing her phone up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing the most. I'm not doing all of that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing the most. So now peep game. Boom. Fucking, she not responding, so I called a nanny at the time. So when I called a nanny, like I said, I never had no problems with the nanny. Never had no problems with the nanny. My only problem I had with the nanny is she told me Golden tripped my baby while she was running. I don't know if it was true or not, but she told me she did that.
Golden tripped your baby.
So I went over there with the nanny and with Golden. I put them both in front of me.
Golden tripped her own child.
I told her to say what you said to me in front of that person, so I could know who lying or not.
What?
You feel me? Because I need to know what's going on with my baby. So that's how we got into it. Other than that, I didn't have no problems with the nanny. And then Golden get to talking about I'm taking the nanny side, but I'm like, you picked the nanny. I didn't pick the fucking nanny. Only thing I did was pay for the nanny. And I'm not about to keep blowing money hiring nannies because you keep arguing with all the fucking nannies. You feel me?
Gosh.
So I called a nanny and I'm like, yo, can you come over and help me with the kids? Because they already comfortable with you. And I'm like, if you come help me with the kids and watch the kids, that will allow me to continue filming my videos. You feel me? So now the nanny on her way, but while the nanny on her way, Golden popped back up. So now when Golden popped back up, the nanny cutting through, Golden don't like the nanny. Oh, they didn't got into it. So now peep game. I'm telling Golden, I'm like, yo, wait outside. I'm going to bring the kids outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring the kids outside because I don't want you coming in my house. Now, she sneak in my house through Britt, my videographer. She tell Film by Britt to open the door. But mind you, I never told Britt not to let Golden in because I didn't put her in my personal business. You feel me? What the fuck I got going on with my baby mom or whoever? That ain't, why would she don't put me in her personal business. We don't,
right.
We friends and we keep our shit friend level.
Right.
Business level, but I don't ask her what the fuck going on in her personal life because that ain't my business. We just friends. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Britt good. Like Britt be in a Perry. When we shot that video, they don't know the struggle. She was in the Perry Project. I used to live in the Perry Project. Britt good. Motherfuckers anybody play with Britt, they slave down. So we good, but we don't. We never did that. We never crossed boundaries like that. So now peep game. She have Britt. Let her in the crib, you feel me? So I don't know she in my house. I'm in the bathroom. Now when I come out the bathroom, she in my motherfucking kitchen. Now I'm like, what the fuck is you doing in my house? So she like, I'm coming to get my shit. I'm in here to get my stuff. Rah. I'm like, Golden, you not coming to get no stuff. You came to get the kids. Now you in my house and magically you in here to get your stuff. What are you talking about? I'm like, and if you needed your stuff, it's already neatly packed up. If anybody remember my YouTube video, I showed her stuff on video. I never touched it, kept it neatly packed up. Yeah. So I'm like, nobody bothering your stuff. Nobody trying to stop you from getting your stuff. I'm like, but you sneaking in my crib. I don't want you in here right now. What are you doing? So now, boom, motherfucking, she like, I'm here to get my stuff. So I'm like, Golden, if you want your stuff, I will carry it to the car for you. I will bring it out to the car for you. But stop. I don't understand why women don't leave when I tell them to fucking leave. You feel me? Or get the fuck out. They don't want to get the fuck out. So now peep game. Boom. Right. Now, whatchamacallit? She get the going off. I don't know if you seen that video. She get the going off. We get into it. She break my motherfucking statue. And she bust a hole in my wall. She break my statue, my Egyptian thaw statue. And then she broke another Egyptian statue of mine. You feel me? And she started breaking my shit. You feel me? So, long story short, we good? We still here? Signal still good?
Yeah, we here.
So she started breaking my shit and tearing my shit up. You feel me? Now, whatchamacallit? She started tearing my shit up. Now, from her tearing my shit up, I pulled my camera out. I pulled my phone out. You feel me? So when I pulled my phone out, I started recording myself. And I'm like, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not doing the most. I'm in control. But I grabbed her. No, first I gave my baby the brick. You feel what I'm saying? I handed my daughter to Brittany. So that's first case. She didn't have my baby when I grabbed her. I grabbed my motherfucking daughter and handed my baby to Britt. And Britt had Zola. And Amma was upstairs asleep, so my kids was never in any danger. And then after that, I pulled my phone out, and I'm like, I'm okay. I'm in control. And I grabbed her ass and drug her out my motherfucking house. So I drug her to the garage, and I threw her in the garage and closed the door and locked the door.
Yeah.
I ain't go out there and beat her ass. I ain't do nothing. I just threw her out my house. That's all I did, because she snuck in and started breaking shit. That's all I did was throw her out the house. That's it. Now, when I threw her out the house, she in the garage, right? And let me know if you can hear me, because it keep freezing. But as long as
out the house,
as long as you say you can hear me, I'm gonna keep going.
I'm here. Yep, I can hear you. We can hear you.
So I throw her out the house. So now while she in the garage, she get the screaming, like loud as fuck. Do you hear me? She's screaming loud as fuck, Ashe. She in the garage screaming at the top of her lungs like I'm killing her. Now my heart dropped. Do you hear me? My heart dropped. Now the reason my heart dropped is because I'm like, bitch. In my mind, I'm like, bitch.
In your mind.
We in a fucking $1 million neighborhood, gated community. I'm getting the only nigga in here, and I've been walking around with a white girl all day. Even though me and Britt cool, my neighbors don't know that. I've been walking around with a white girl all day. I got tattoos and all kind of shit.
Right.
Okay, dreadlocks, all kind of shit. And you screaming like somebody doing something. And in my mind, I'm like, they gonna think I'm in here killing this damn white girl. So boom, I called 911 on my goddamn self.
Oh gosh, whatever.
Like, yo,
now he called.
Listen, I'm like, I'd rather call them than my goddamn neighbors call them and say I'm in here doing something to this damn white girl. You feel me? So peep game. So now boom, she's screaming. I'm like, hell no. You heard? I'm like, hell no.
Oh God!
Like, stop in my mind, I'm like, this bitch trying to get my ass in trouble.
Stop it!
So I called 911. I shake. Boom. Called him. So the police pulled up.
Nigga, he lied again.
The same officer that pulled up when I reported my jury missing is the same one that pulled up to handle this situation.
Yo, do y'all see the lie? Look at that. The face of a liar. The face of a liar. Oh, God. Oh, my God. And the people in there like, yeah, yo, Pharoch, yeah. Now, y'all know that man went cuckoo over Cocoa Puff. Look at the face of a liar. That's the face of a liar. Lies upon lies. God. Oh my God. This is too funny, yo. Oh, Jesus. Now y'all know for a fact that man facing time in jail. I think his next court date is April 19th or something like that. But so he ain't gonna tell the truth regardless, because he's talking about jail time. If he tells the truth, he's talking about jail time. So I don't know how and why people believe him, but hey, knock yourself out.
He did a great fucking job, because they could have pulled up and just tried to kick my ass. Right or wrong, though. They could have pulled up and just start trying to kick my motherfucking ass. You feel me? Now they pull up, right? Boom. Now I don't know what happened. Like I said, that's when you see Golden on live and she talking about this, that, and the third, and and this, that, and the third, right? And motherfucking, I mean?
No, we don't know what you mean.
She talking shit about me on live. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't watch her live. I didn't even want to see that shit. Feel me? All I know is the police, 2 officers pulled up, and I'm like, listen, officer, I throw my hands right up. You feel me? Police come, I throw my hands right up.
That's not what we saw.
Listen, officer.
Young Pharoch never played.
I ain't put my hands on her. You feel me? Like, I ain't put my hands on her. Listen, I'm like, I ain't put my hands on her. We moved up here from the ghetto. You feel me? We from the hood. She wilding right now. That's straight what I told her. I'm like, she wilding right now. I'm like, I ain't put my hands on her. I got my hands up. Like, man, I ain't gonna listen. She lying. She lying.
Look at he lied again.
Like, she lying. So the officers roll her up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I gotta rewind that part. Look at that.
Look at that. I mean,
no, we don't know.
She talking shit about me on live. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't watch her live. I didn't even want to see that shit. Feel me? All I know is the police, 2 officers pulled up, and I'm like, listen, officer, I throw my hands right up. You feel me? Police come, I throw my hands right up. I'm like, listen, officer. I ain't put my hands on her. You feel me? Like, I ain't put my...
Look at the face of a liar. No, he lying. Oh, stop it. And look at her face like Ninja. I know you lying, but, I'm going to let you talk. You like to talk, and I'm going to let you talk.
My hands on her. Listen, I'm like, I ain't put my hands on her. We moved up here from the ghetto. You feel me? We from the hood. She wilding right now.
Look at the lies in his face. Oh my.
Straight what I told her. I'm like, she wilding right now. I'm like, I ain't put my hands on her. I got my hands up. Like, man, I ain't gonna listen. She lying.
Look at that. Look at that face. Oh my God, the face of a liar. The face of a... Look at that face. You know damn well ain't no truth in that man. Ain't no truth in that man. His teeth is getting tired of the lies. You ain't never lied. Shit, anybody in there should just be listening. Why y'all boosting up this man lying ass ego? Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all have to stop that. You gotta stop that.
She lying. You feel me? I'm like,
look at the face of a liar.
Like, she lying. So the officers roll her up. You feel me? Roll her up as the aggressor asked her to leave. Now, when she leave, boom. When she leave, right after she leaves, she come back.
Think about it.
Uninvited. You feel me?
Think about it.
And she trying to fight this one bitch that was in here, this one stupid ass bitch that was in here. And she like, yo, tell that bitch to come outside. Now, mind you, once again, we're in a gated community and $1 million community. Like, who the fuck does shit like that?
You.
I don't even do shit like that in the ghetto.
You.
But long story short, she like, tell that bitch to come outside. So the first thing I say is, I'm like, Golden, where the fuck are my kids at? Right? I'm like, where the fuck is my kids? Because you pulling up to my house talking about some let's fight. Bitch, where is my kids?
Because what were the kids? What were the kids?
here's where I caught my church.
Okay.
Here's where I caught my church.
Okay.
The kids, according to her, I don't know if this is true.
Welcome to the shit
and her
show.
family is liars. So I don't believe her family at all. Because her dad be calling me a white boy. I argue with her dad all the time because he be calling me a white boy. And then the nigga lying to me, he don't be calling me a white boy. He's a motherfucking liar. Yes, he do. And the nigga be trying to make fun of me because I don't got my kids, and he be calling me a white boy. So I don't really, I fucked with her dad, but now I don't really fuck with her dad because they be violating me because they be calling me a white boy. So now, people, gang.
We trying to.
Her uncle was watching my kids. But now listen to me, Ashay, just listen to this.
We listening.
On the spot, I'm like, where my kids at? She like, I don't gotta tell you where the kids is at. Who is you? So I'm like, man, I'm like, like I said, I don't normally be saying, but I'm like, bitch, stop.
You do normally say that.
Where the fuck is my kids at? Stop playing. So she like, oh, who is you? I'ma confirm where the kids is at. She like, I'ma confirm where the kids is at after I beat this bitch ass. I'm like, what the fuck first of all, what do I look like letting you fight somebody in front of me? Like, do you not know the injuries you could get from getting into a fight? Like, bitch, I fight. Like, mother, you ain't never, no disrespect to Muhammad Ali. You see what his career did to him. Like, this is like, do you not know how seriously injured you could get fighting? So what do I look like letting you fight? Mind you, we not from down here. So if you get fucked up and go to the hospital, bitch, I'm the only parent. We don't know nobody down here, just me and you. So who the fuck is your uncle? I'm like, what uncle you got down here watching my kids? Who the fuck is your uncle?
Who watching your son?
Because it's only me and you down here. You don't even know nobody down here.
Who you watching your son?
And I ain't know you had this uncle all this time, and I've been with you all these years. So stop playing with me. So I'm like, yo, where the fuck is my kids? So she like, I'ma tell you after I beat this bitch ass. So I don't let them fight. I stop them from fighting. And if y'all seen the live, y'all seen I was on live. I just kept saying, I just want to know where my kids is at. I just want to know where my kids is at. So go and leave. Now me and her arguing the whole time because I'm like, bitch, where the fuck is my kids? Who the fuck was watching my kids? And she keep playing this game of, don't worry about it. Who is you? You not nobody. You not nobody. So I'm like, I'm not nobody. Bitch, do you not know we in the #1 state for human trafficking right now? Are you crazy? The Amber Alert don't never stop going off.
True. Right.
The Amber Alert don't never stop going off down here.
That's
Who the
true.
Fuck you? I'm like, bitch, if you would have told me my kids was missing, I don't even know who the fuck to describe to 911 if I want to report my kids kidnapped. So now we getting into it over that. So now I go to Golden House one day, right? Out of many times, I go to Golden House. We fucking. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. And then after when I go to her house, we doing us. I see a blow up bed in the room, in the next room, and a soap and a rag. So I'm like, yo,
hey, alien blood, hey nephew,
hold up. Hold up. So I'm like, yo, if you wanted to do you could have did that. All I asked you to do was drop the kids to me. So I'm like, who the fuck? You been over here? And who the fuck got a soap and a rag on the counter? So she like, oh, my uncle stayed down here for a week. I'm like, what uncle? What uncle? Oh, is this the same nigga who was magically watching my kids that day? So I'm like, what uncle? So now I'm like, listen. Now the first time I was like, listen, show me some proof. I said, call him, show me a screenshot, show me something that's gonna prove to me that your uncle was watching my kids. You feel me? She like, oh, who is you? I ain't gotta prove shit to you. So I'm like, what? Okay, cool. So now this time I'm like, listen, man. So we argued. I'm like, listen, you better show me who the fuck. I'm like, you better show me some proof this motherfucker had my kids. Right or wrong?
Right. You're right. Absolutely.
Right. So we arguing. I don't like arguing in front of my kids, so I'll leave. You feel me? Thank you, Mitsubishi. Follow me on Instagram, General Ian. Follow me on Instagram. So listen. So she like, I'm like, listen, you better show me some proof of who the fuck had my motherfucking kids. So she not trying to show me, right? So we leave. So I'm like, okay, you know what, bitch, fuck you. So I leave, right? Bow. So now while I'm gone, I get halfway home, and my heart was just like, man, fuck that.
I'm like, man, fuck that. I want to know who the fuck got my kids. So I busted you. Bow. So when I busted you, I call her. She let me back in. I'm like, Golden, who the fuck you been having my kids around? Because then I found out, right now, mind you, I had some company down here. I had a beautiful queen that I talked to down here that I have a lot of respect for. You feel me? She came down here. Now, before she came, it's not like she just popped out the closet or was under the bed. We was on the three-way and in the group chat. I got Golden's permission for her to come down here. You feel me? Now, while she down here, we get into it. You feel me? Oh, I'm going to keep our personal business private, but we get into it. You feel me? Golden get into it. Now, Golden get to doing too much like she do. So I'm like, listen, I ain't trying to get this woman in no shit. I ain't trying to get this woman in no
general.
Issues, you feel me? I'm like, you feel me? She got shit going on. So I'm like, I'm going to just take her to a hotel. Now, when I take her to the hotel, I'm like,
hey,
she's not
Miss
from down here. She's not from down here. So I'm not just going to leave her sitting in this motherfucking hotel by herself. You feel me?
Give me 1 second, bro. Let me reply to this comment. D-Boy said, damn, Michelle, you told me you was done with social media. Yeah, I was at the time because I was going through some personal issues with my family, and I told you what it was. And when you hit me up on TikTok, it was you hit me up on something that I didn't even give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's
right. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
So she called
messing up his talking.
I mean, so I'm like, I ain't trying to get this woman in no trouble because she got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? She got shit going on. So I take her to the hotel. You feel me? And I'm like, listen, I ain't just gonna leave you in this hotel by yourself because you don't know nobody down here. You feel me? I'm like, you don't know nobody down here. So now, boom, goddamn, I'm waiting in the hotel with her, right? Now, while I'm in the hotel with her, I call Golden parents like I always do to let them know what's going on. So I'm on the phone with Golden and her mom on the phone like, oh, you know how my daughter is. She's a, you know, you a good man.
She ain't saying no shit like that. But the whole
time while her mom on the phone with me, she apparently then pulled up to some Sonics out here in Katy, Texas. And according to her, she done left my kids in the car and jumped out the car to go talk to some nigga named Muhammad. Now I'm like, bitch, who the fuck is Muhammad? So now first she told me I'm like, bitch, who the fuck you got my kids around? She like, oh, the kids wasn't around them. They was in the car asleep. I jumped out the car. I'm like, okay. So that was the first story. And then the second story is she never got out the car. He was standing outside the car. I'm like, I don't know what to believe no more. I don't know what to believe. Now, peep game.
We're trying to.
Now, right? That's another nigga. So it's Steve, Muhammad, some other niggas she went on a date with, and just niggas. Now, mind you, I've been trying to work the whole time down here. I've been working, you feel me? And when I went to Miami, I had the police come to my house. I guess they talking about I'm threatening Golden. The police say her family was the one calling on me. You feel me? So I believe, you know, according to the police officer, they say Golden family was the one calling the police on me, which I believe may be true. You feel me? Because I'm in Miami working. I'm in, when y'all see me in Miami, I was creating business contracts.
Exactly,
I didn't even get to enjoy myself all the way. I was working the whole time. I was working. I wasn't out there having threesomes. I didn't have no threesomes or none of that. I was working. Now, peep game. Police at my doorbell. They ringing the doorbell. I'm talking to the police on the damn doorbell intercom. They talking about, are you sending threats to such and such? I'm like, I'm in Miami. How the fuck I'm threatening my baby mom? I'm in Miami. I'm not even in Texas. So I guess her mom must have been trying to get me locked up the whole time. So now,
oh gosh, boom. We're trying
now, motherfucking, now fast forward the story back. I bust a U-turn. I go back to Golden House. I'm like, Golden, who the fuck been watching my kids? That's all I want to know. Who the fuck been watching my kids? That's all I want to know. That's the only question. So she's still playing the I ain't gotta tell you shit game. Right? Now peep game. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you better go to a text message or something. So she go to her uncle number and she's scrolling up, but I don't see nothing where he's ever saying he's been around my kids. You feel me? Now, maybe I ain't scroll up far enough, but I don't see it. I'm just seeing little shit like, okay, thanks. Little one-word exchanges. I'm not even seeing no long-ass conversations. So I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm grown as hell. I'm not about to play these games. So I FaceTime him. Now, when I go to FaceTime him, I wasn't never going to call him on some, you bitch ass nigga. I wasn't going to call him like that.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to motherfuckers man to man, regular. You feel me? Now, peep game. When I FaceTime him, before he even answered, she motherfucking in the background. You doing too much. Why you doing all that? You always doing them. She in the background causing the scene. You feel me? So now I'm like, damn, I can't even talk to the man because you already in the background creating interference for no reason when I'm just trying to talk on the phone. Only thing I was going to do is say, yo, what's up? This is Pharoch. I just want to know if you've been watching my kids or not. You feel me? I just want to know if you've been watching that's all I was going to say.
Right.
So you lying. Look, he lying again. He lying again. Oh, Lord.
So while she going off in the background, now he jump in to defend her. You know what I'm saying? So now it's 2 against 1. I can't even get my question off because they both doing the most. So I'm like, nigga, you could suck my dick, nigga. I'll beat your ass when I see you, nigga.
Why ain't beat him up
there? I'm like, you better not never be around my kids. I don't give a fuck if you are uncle or not. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. So boom. Now I'm just having a moment because I'm like, this bitch is trying my patience right now. I'm like, this bitch is really playing on my fucking tongue. So I throw the phone, right? Bop. Now when I throw the phone, bow, I grab my daughter. Now my youngest, my oldest, because I haven't seen my babies. And I've been wanting my babies to spend the night. You feel me? And I ain't been seeing my babies. So I grab my daughter. Now I'm calm. You feel me? I'm not even wild. I'm calm. I grab my daughter. I'm like, come on, baby. You coming with your dad. I'm like, you coming with your pop. You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing with my baby how I do. So I get my daughter dressed. Now, as I'm going to leave with my daughter, I ain't put my hands on Golden at this point. None of that at this point. As I go to leave with my daughter, you feel me? When I go to walk out the joint with my daughter, she get the screaming. The same way she was doing in my garage. You heard? She's screaming.
Wow.
Listen to me. My heart is about to drop because I can't believe this shit. She's screaming, Ashe. She like, put my daughter down. I haven't even touched her. Do you hear me?
Wow.
I'm just holding my baby. And she's screaming. So I'm like, oh, hell no. So I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, what the fuck is you doing? So I'm like, so I'm calm still though. So I kiss because I'm not trying to scare my baby. You feel me? So I kiss my daughter. I'm like, baby, daddy love you, about to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to see you, baby. So I kiss my baby. I put my baby down. Then when I put my baby down, when I go to leave out the door, I'm like, I ain't hook her. I ain't punch her hard as hell, nothing. I was just like, bitch, stop playing with me. You feel me? 3 little knocks. Bitch, stop playing with me.
Wow.
Like, bitch, stop playing with me. And I walked out the door.
So you hit her.
So she called the police on me.
So you hit her.
The police on me. And I had 4 had the warrants for that. So I went to jail on 6 charges. 2 for my bodyguard, 2 for my bodyguard, 4 from her. Now listen, when I went to jail, it's like I said, motherfucking mean ass sergeant bitch. Old mean ass lady ain't trying to just mean ass sergeant bitch. Then I bail out. I go to jail again this time. The judge listen to me. I believe Harris County just tried to get me into a fight or get me stabbed or something. And I'm gonna tell you why.
You said that. Okay.
I'll tell you why. Boom, I just got grabbed on a warrant. Mind you, what is the irony that she been talking to some nigga named Muhammad and my arresting officer was a Muslim?
Oh, God, he was shut up.
I just got arrested by an Arab. And
really?
Listen, I just got arrested by an Arab and they sent me to the worst unit in the whole county with all of the bloods and ain't nobody touched me or put their hands on me.
Oh,
but I just want to let y'all know how they just did me. I just got arrested by an Arab. They sent me to 701 segregation unit. I was just on 23. Let me give you the story. Boom. I got arrested by an Arab for the warrant for Golden, right? Because I missed court. Now, I didn't run. I got drugged by my bodyguard.
Oh,
I've been literally fighting for my sanity all of these months. So I missed court because I didn't fucking remember I had court.
Oh, Lordy.
I legitimately did not remember.
You can't lie, young Pharoch. You can't lie.
Now, peep game.
You cannot lie, man.
What's the irony that I get arrested by an Arab and they send me to the back with the bloods? What's the coincidence of that? I'm not in no fucking game.
Right.
I'm not in no gang. And I'm not saying I ain't ever lived around them before, but why would you send me to the gang unit when I'm not in the gang? Right or wrong?
Absolutely correct. That's weird. That's strange. Okay.
So boom, and why the fuck am I getting arrested by Arabs?
Right.
Arab
so boom, I get arrested by the Arab, right? Now, I could have spanked him. I could have beat his ass. I seen he was scared. He was scared to even arrest me. My issue was this. You grabbing me and you not telling me why you grabbing me. You feel me? So he trying to yell resisting arrest. I'm like, nigga, tell me why the fuck you telling me to put my hands behind my back. Don't just tell me to put my fucking hands behind my back. Explain to me what the fuck I did and why the fuck you trying to detain me, right or wrong? Okay then.
Absolutely right.
Okay then. So they didn't even tell me what the fuck I did until I got to the damn process. Now they tell me, oh, you here on a warrant for, Golden case. But I'm like, it would have been nice if you would have said that on the spot. It would have been nice if you would have said that versus just trying to pull up on me talking about put your hands behind your back. And the only reason I didn't beat this motherfucker ass is because I'm like, I'm not from here and I don't know nobody and I can't be catching charges out. Because other than that, I could have easily just whooped his ass real quick and probably tried to run. You feel me? Like you wasn't going to arrest me by yourself. You wasn't. So now PJ, boom, they arrest me, right? Now I don't got no bail.
Gosh, Rhoda, you
I don't
terrible.
Even got no bail. You feel me? So I go to court, white man, white judge, give me a bail. He like, you got a constitutional right to have a bail. White man, give me a bail. Black DA woman, black old miserable ass bitch. This bitch not trying to give me a bail. Bitch not trying to give me a bail. So the white man give me a bail. White man give me a bail. White man give me a, come on, white man. Come on, white man, let's get. Yeah. So the white man give me a bail. I said this bitch not trying to give me a bail. Now peep game. Now not only she not trying to give me a bail, wow, it's like 3 a.m, 4 a.m. They send me to segregate. They send me to the worst unit, and I'm in the last cell way in the back corner. You can't even see me or hear me. Mind you, they got me on 23 and 1 hour lockdown. You heard? They got me on 23 and 1 hour lockdown to where I can't. How the fuck I'm gonna use the phone to call somebody to bail me out? You got me on 23 and 1 hour lockdown, and I don't know nobody out here. So I'm like, oh, y'all doing some spooky, freaky shit. Oh, okay. So now. So now I'm not gonna cap. Golden held me down. She helped me get up out of there. You feel me? She held it down. Big Choki said she held me down, helped me get up out of there. But now keep saying. So now, while I'm back there, it just mad little weird shit happening. You feel me?
Right.
Mad little weird shit. Like ain't nobody really tried me, but it was just mad little weird shit. Like niggas walking by making little faces. Just doing unnecessary ass nigga shit. This is why I'm not fucking with y'all broke ass dusty niggas. I'm about to be fucking all y'all bitches getting all the money in Costa Rica. I'm about to call that bitch Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
With that being said, niggas walking by doing mad weird shit. And it was just weird. It was a couple cool niggas I was talking to, but niggas walking by doing mad weird shit, right?
Black funny.
So now peep game. Boom. Now.
Yeah, Miss Leo.
I'm on the phone. Now I'm going through it, Ashe. I ain't never been this heartbroke in my life. You feel me? I ain't never been this heartbroken in my life because to me, I feel like all the shit I done did for my people, y'all gonna betray me like this?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Gosh.
All the shit I done did for my people, y'all gonna betray me?
Help.
Everybody betrayed me.
Help.
From everybody.
Help.
Everybody.
Help.
And now y'all betraying me in this courtroom. And y'all think y'all slick and y'all think I don't see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to get me stabbed or something. You trying to get me into a fight because you know you can't fuck with me one-on-one. So you gonna send me back here with these dusty, broke, hater ass niggas ain't got shit going with their life, and you hoping I beat one of their ass. So now I got beef with the Bloods in Houston. That's what you was hoping. I already know. So now peep game, right? Now peep game. Now boom, I'm in my cell. Now when I get to my cell, right? Motherfucking when I get to my cell, right? It's motherfucking. I'm arguing with Golden and shit on the phone because I'm like, bitch, it's your fault. You feel me? And she on the phone like, I tried to prepare you for this. I'm like, bitch, prepare me for what? It's your fault. I'm here because of you. So I'm arguing with this bitch on the phone. So I'm like, man, y'all better bail me the fuck out. So I'm on the phone. I'm like, man, I'm about to wild out in this motherfucker because to me, I'm like, but you not trying to, I told the judge, and my lawyer told me, my lawyer was like that. Listen, my lawyer went and talked to the judge for me and came back and straight told me, he was like, she don't give a fuck about your land. Black woman. I'm like, listen, I got 51 acres of land. I'm running all these businesses. I got 2 misdemeanors. Oh, I don't know nobody down here. I'm not from down here. Can you PR me? I'm not running. I'm not a runner. Oh, can you please PR me? So I could get out of man. This bitch, I felt like she was purposely trying to make me lose everything I work for.
Oh, right. Lordy. More than likely, yeah.
Why you won't PR me on 2B misdemeanors? And I'm not running. So boom, not only didn't she not PR me, this bitch put me way in the back. Aww. Where I can't use the phone. Aww. Only cool motherfucker. It was some cool motherfuckers in there though. This one CO, I think his name was Bradford or some shit like that. He was cool as fuck. He helped me get weight. I mean, he dealt me when I got weight. And it was this another sergeant. I couldn't. I'm telling you, I was going through it mentally. I didn't recognize him at the time. I feel bad. I wish I would have said something. But he was cool as fuck. I remember him from the courtroom on my first way exiting out. He told me I can get an extra call. Then right here, this time when I got done with court, he let me right out. Him. And so it was some good motherfuckers in there. But for the most part, bam. Now I'm in my cell, right? Now, boom.
Oh, God.
I'm in my cell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm arguing with this bitch on the phone. I'm like, it's your fault, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you sitting here trying to coach me and give me game on a situation that you basically tricked me in. You basically tricked me in this motherfucker.
Why you shoot the girl house up, man? Why you shoot the girl house up?
I'm like, okay, boom. So now I ain't gonna lie, I'm breaking down. In my heart, I'm like, my people ain't shit. I'm like, my people ain't shit. Like, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. So I'm mad as fuck. Now, I'm on the phone. I'm mad as fuck. Now,
exactly.
Boom, when I get off the phone, right? I go back in my cell. You feel me? Now, when I go back in my hair, the woman, the queen who be doing my hair, she came and got me. I love her for that. I'm grateful for her for that. She came and got me out. So, bow. And mind you, I asked Martina to bail me out. Martina refused. Listen, I had my own bail money. All I needed Martina to do was use her ID. This bitch gonna tell me everything I do gonna fall and she not bailing me out. Now, let me tell you why we got into it though.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you about England. Okay, cool.
I asked that bitch to bail me out and she didn't bail me. You feel me? So I gotta give Golden her props right here. But Martina ain't shit. That bitch ain't shit. Now peep game. Boom. Right? Now motherfucking I'm in my cell, right? And I don't know who it was though. And I ain't never been the type of nigga to be arguing with no niggas all day or arguing with niggas because to me that's gay. Right or wrong?
Right.
That's gay. Like who the fuck what do I look like starting with another man for? I don't go fuck what you doing. So I'm like, that's gay to me. I don't argue with nigga. We gonna fight. If not, nigga, get the fuck on. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not arguing with no man all day. That's gay. So now I'm in my cell, right? Mind you, ain't like I said, ain't nobody nothing. Nobody put their hands on me, nothing. Ain't nobody nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm in my cell, right? And I just hear somebody screaming out there. I don't know who it was. It was from like around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm in the back in the corner. You can't see me or hear me. So if I yell out my cell, you're not gonna hear me anyway. You ain't gonna. I'm in the last step. Mind you, a white sergeant came to check on me too. Shout out to him. They came to check on me. He like, yo, your family calling up here for you. They want to make sure you good. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't good.
Right.
I told you I was hurt because in my mind, I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about my white friend Skinner. Cause I'm like, is everybody calling me a white boy because I got white friends? Like, why my people don't accept me? You know what I'm saying? Why are my people don't accept me because I got white friends? And I'm like, then in my mind, I'm thinking like, I got love for my people, but I'm gonna have to murk one of y'all because if my nigga was in here, I ain't gonna let y'all do nothing to my niggas, and y'all ain't do nothing to me. And I'm just seeing everything for what it is. I'm seeing who my enemies really are. You know what I'm saying? They who I thought was my friends, but they really my enemies.
Your own enemy.
So I'm going through it. So the white man come check on me, right? Now he asked me if I was good. I should have told him, hell no, I'm not good. I should have told him, hell no. I should have told him everything that was wrong. But I told him, yeah. Because I'm a man, I got a problem like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't good, but I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So boom, he did. Now, boom, this is the day before I leave. You feel me? This is the day before I leave. So I don't know if the nigga who was screaming out the cell knew I got bailed out or some shit. I didn't even know I got bailed out. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, yo, y'all do it. And Golden Golden played a big role in me getting bailed out. I'm gonna be honest about it.
Okay.
She played a huge role in me getting bailed out. I'm gonna be honest about it. She played a huge role. So, you know what I mean? Her thinking of shit and whoop-de-wop. So she helped get me out that jam. I'm gonna be honest. Because if it wasn't for Golden, I wouldn't have got out that jam.
Salute to her for that.
Period. Now, I don't know if this nigga already knew I got bailed out or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he already knew. But I just hear somebody saying, man, fuck them 51 acres of land. Fuck them 51 acres of land. Fuck them 51 acres of land. And I'm like, mind you, it gotta be like 1 in the morning. You hear me? It gotta be like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like,
oh, Nicole, you terrible.
Like, for
Nicole,
one, you don't even
terrible.
know who the fuck you talking to. You don't even know who you talking to. You don't even know. You just yelling out your motherfucking cell at a random motherfucker. I don't know if I look handsome or something. I don't know if I look, I don't know. But I'm like, nigga, you yelling out your cell to a random nigga about something that has nothing to do with you. I'm on the phone arguing with my baby mom about goddamn me finna lose 51 acres of land, you feel me?
Right.
Because I'm in a situation that you put me in playing games.
Right.
I was potentially finna lose. Because I'm in a situation that I'm in because you playing games. And this nigga ear hustling. And now, like the day like I said, I don't know if he knew I got bailed out, but coincidentally, right before a couple hours or the night before I go home, this nigga yelling out his cell. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, I done been to jail so many times, I done been to prison. I done seen this shit 100 times. I'm like, nigga, I'm not about to be, what the fuck do I look like getting up out my bed at 1 in the morning to argue with a nigga I can't even see?
Right.
To argue with a voice. I don't even know where it's coming from. You feel me? I don't even know where it's coming from. So I'm like, this some stupid ass, I'm like, what stupid ass nigga is this? And in my mind, I'm like, these is the niggas I risked my life for? These is the niggas I risked it all for? Man, switch. So
Period.
I switch teams. So that being said, I'm like, man, I'm not, is you serious? So I'm like, I cannot believe black people right now.
Right.
Like, I can't believe y'all motherfuckers is this toxic. So now peep game. Boom, and I ran into an army vet too. I'm gonna let everybody know, no disrespect to the Republican Party. I no longer support the Republican Party or any party. You feel me? Not because I'm picking sides, but I don't want shit to do with it. I got caught up in politics, exposing Tyson Fury. I don't want shit to do with it. I'm a citizen, but I will say this. I respect, the white man enough to let him handle his business. You know what I'm saying? But I was informed by an army vet who also said he was CIA, guys. Now, he slid up on me, you heard? I'll be back talking to my good white man.
Okay.
Man. You got another white man. Hold on, wait a minute. I think this is Mr. White Man.
Pharoch crazy, y'all.
I'm gonna call him up.
Period.
I'm gonna call him.
I feel you.
I'm talking shit. Now listen though. So he told me, he said, one person in particular don't pay their tax. That may or may not be true. He said another person in particular is not actually in the true condition physically that they present themselves to be to the public. Now, whether that shit is true or not, it ain't got shit to do with me. All I'm saying is I don't got beef with nobody. I don't got problems with nobody. I am a law-abiding citizen. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is my brand. I'm the General John Haggard. Now, that being said, peep game. So now, boom. They like, Daniels, bail, boom. So I bail out, bop. Now, when I bail out, this time they processed me out quick as fuck. You feel me? They ain't had me waiting forever. They wasn't processing me slow as hell on purpose. You feel me? Wow. So I get up out of there. And when I get up out of there, I guess everybody see I was up out of there. But I'm like, that's what I went to jail for. My bodyguard and my baby mom. Playing with the kids. I never had an issue with Goldie. Whatever niggas she talking to, I don't know, because she won't even tell me who the fuck the niggas is. So I'm like, you did. And like I said, I'm not trying to beef with nobody or start with nobody. I'm getting money.
Period. Right.
So I ain't trying to, but I just want to know, because I'm like, bitch, obviously whoever you've been talking to, they've been around my kids. Oh. And if my daughters grow up and say they remember somebody touching them when they was kids, I just need to know who the fuck the problem. I just need to know who it was, right or wrong.
Absolutely correct.
That's the only reason why I want to know who you was talking to. I ain't trying to go out here and be fighting no niggas or doing no shit like that. I'm trying to be doing me. So I wasn't trying to, I mean, I don't know, but like I said, I'm not sitting here trying to start beef with niggas or no shit like that. I just want to know who the fuck my kids is around because I got 2 small daughters. And you out here talking about something, you talking to a nigga named Muhammad. How the fuck you talking to a nigga named Muhammad? How many lectures I done did on damn Muhammad? Right or wrong? How many damn lectures I done did exposing that shit for pedophilia, and you sitting here talking to a nigga that's named after a pedophile. And then I'm like, you keeping the nigga identity a secret. Why? For me, I feel betrayed. I'm like, how the fuck you won't tell me who the fuck this nigga is, but you in my house screaming at the top of your lungs like you ain't even protected me. You trying to feed me to the goddamn system, but you protecting a stranger. And all I'm trying to do is protect my kids. I'm grown. I'm not no kid. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, hell no.
Absolutely.
So that's what my issue was. Now let's go to Martina, right? AKA Ingatora.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I was tricking. A lot of people say, listen, I had a point to prove, right? I didn't do half. I didn't do 10% for her as what I did.
You gonna talk about China that?
Feel me? I didn't do 10% for her as for what I did for Golden. Motherfucking, I treated her. Only thing I did was show the world the way I treated Golden. And I did that because my son mom came over here. She swung on me in my house.
Oh God.
And broke my shit. And I wanted to show the world that I don't hit on women and that my baby mamas is lying. So I did fuck with her for one, and then for two, I wanted the world to see if I hit women, I wouldn't be able to even be in a relationship with a bitch like this.
Right.
Right or wrong?
We don't know.
I wouldn't be able to date her. I wouldn't even be able to date her. So I don't hit women. Now, peep game.
You just said you caught her 3 times. Bam, bam, bam.
I ain't gonna really try to dog her too much, even though she did a lot of fuck shit that I didn't see at the time, but I see it now. And Golden was right. You feel me? Golden was right again. She get her points again. But I wasn't paying attention to the negative. I just be doing me. You feel me? Now, peep game.
You trying to.
I'm fucking with her. I'm fucking with her kids. Boom, I bought her kids some games. Bought them some controllers. Took them to the park one time to play basketball and shit. Somebody was at the park, you know what I mean? So we ain't do it, but whatever. I was taking her middle son, her middle son to school every day, picking him up. I helped her move into her new spot. Like I was fucking with her, but like I said, that's the same shit I was doing for Golden. So for me, it was just normal. That's how I am when I'm in a relationship.
Right.
I help the woman out that I'm with. I ain't no fucking leech or no parasite. So now peep game. Bow. Now I told Shorty, I'm like, listen, I'm about to get, you know what I mean? I'm
exactly.
I'm third, whoop-de-whoop, I'm building, I'm about to get a loan. I don't do nothing illegal, so it's about to be a little dip for a minute because this nigga I had working for me, he sabotaged my website, he deleted my RDS joint off my server.
Everybody.
So
everybody
I'm taking a hit. I'm not broke, but I'm taking a hit real. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not, I ain't on the level of the niggas you fucking with. I'm still up, but I'm not fucked up. I mean, but I'm not how I was, you know what I'm saying? So now peep game, right? And then I'm like, my baby mama's put me on child support when I already was more than willing to help them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you just gotta, you know what I mean, chill for like 30 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna help you through the loop because I ain't gonna hold you up. Your kids don't want you doing OnlyFans. Let's be honest. Your kids don't want you doing OnlyFans. They don't like when you drink. You feel me? I agree. Because I stopped fucking with the one bitch, Jocelyn, that's trolling me because that bitch is an alcoholic. And I told that bitch, I don't fuck with alcoholics. Bitch, if you can't control your alcohol, you got to get the fuck out of here. Bitch, you an alcoholic. Period. Right. Why? Listen, this bitch out here popping e-pills. I don't even know she popping e-pills, Ashe. This bitch out here popping e-pills, getting drunk, wilding at the goddamn nail salon. Police done pulled up, damn near arrested this bitch. She walked back in my house like everything good. She didn't even tell me. I'm like, you out here doing drugs, popping pills, and drinking, and you're not even telling me, and you know I'm not even with all that shit. You feel me?
Right.
You know I'm not with all that shit. So now peep game. You know what I mean? Boom. Now, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to judge you for how you was getting your money before I met you because who the fuck is out? You feel me? You got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Now peep game. I'm like, who the fuck is on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going to uplift you because any woman that I'm with, I uplift. Right or wrong?
Absolutely.
So now, right. So, motherfucker, you, when I started fucking with you, you was doing it. I ain't never judged you. We been rapping.
Right. Period. This whole time.
I don't give a fuck about
you never judged. Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You heard my song where I said me and sis used to sleep in the trap. I used to sell dope. She sold pussy. Like y'all fuck about no OnlyFans. Like obviously way worse than OnlyFans. You feel
Period.
me?
Yeah.
So now,
that's true.
So now peep game.
We trying to.
Goddamn peep game.
We trying
now,
to. Boom.
Motherfucking. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna hold you down for the next 30 days and we gonna go up together. I got you. So I paid her rent, I paid her car note, and I got her chain out. Because that's what she was stressing about. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm a pay your bills and get your shit out the way so that way you ain't got nothing to stress about. And all you gotta do is ride out with me for the next 30 days. You feel me though? Hold on, it's frozen again. Let me make sure we still here.
She's not frozen.
We back.
Yeah, so I'm like, all you gotta do is ride out with me for the next 30 days. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So boom. So I'm like, yo, okay. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, with that being said, after I did all of that, I'm thinking she about to ride out with me for the next 30 days. She like, I'm about to go back and do OnlyFans and, you know, Bang Bro. I guess it's some porn company called Bang Bros. She like, Bang Bros offered me $20K.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, my thing is this. If you want to go be a porn star, you should have said that. Because you got me thinking one thing and you want to go do another thing.
Right.
I'm like, bitch, I wouldn't have did all of this shit. So now, peep game. Now,
boom. Trying to.
Motherfucking, she go back and she like, I'm about to start back doing OnlyFans. I'm like, I just did A,
exactly
B, C, D, E, F, G. So that way you could come this way, but you want to go that way. Right? Now, mind you, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of stupid ass shit going on that I ain't even gonna say. I ain't even gonna bring this shit up. You feel what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna bring it up. Dumbass shit, you feel me? Pistols falling out. Niggas know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna bring it up. Guns falling out. I ain't even gonna bring it up. But
okay.
I'm like, motherfuckers want to speak on my situation. Don't play with me like that. You feel me? Because I ain't never had guns falling out, hitting the ground in front of that. So don't play with me like that. Right. That said, boom. Now me and her get into it because I'm like, listen, if you gonna go do OnlyFans, at least, no, I tell her 1,000 times not to do it. I told her 1,000 times, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So she arguing me down. I do everything. This is what I do. I do it all. I'm like, listen, I'm the leader of the black community. Look so stupid ass.
He the leader.
I don't want you doing that. I'm paying your bills and carrying you through the month so you could come this way. Plus, I make way more money than what the fuck you make on OnlyFans. But she want to go do her own OnlyFans. I'm like, okay, cool. So listen. Now, peep game. I'm like, I'm going to help you out. I do the OnlyFans video with her. I'm like, okay, let this video be up just for 30 days and then take it down. You feel me? That way you can get some bread in your pocket. I'm going to support your hustle. And then take it down and you come with me. So I'm gonna support you, then you gonna support me.
Right.
So I do the joint with her, and then she basically backstabbed. So I do the joint with her, then she go do OnlyFans with her baby father. So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Now, mind you, we get into it for one because her first baby father that I met of her oldest son, he was cool as fuck. We ain't never had no issues. Mind you, he not black. That's crazy. The two black ones, one I had an issue with, one I don't know if I have an issue with. I'm gonna be honest. The first one, I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me, in my opinion, he's gay. I'm gonna tell you why I think he's gay. Because for one, he told me he be fingers in his booty. To me, that's gay. That?
Wait, what? What?
He like fingers in his booty.
He told you that, right?
And she be talking, and she said that he said, and she said that he said it's not gay if you let a woman do it. But I'm like, nigga, so wait, but I'm like, listen, so let me find this out. I'm like, and I'm gonna hurry up because I gotta get a tattoo in a minute. But I'm like,
right, okay.
Let me find this out. I'm like, so y'all niggas is saying, if a female put a strap on and fuck you with the strap on, it's not gay because a female did it. Is that what y'all niggas are? Because that's gay.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, that's gay. That's gay.
Oh,
like, ain't no bitch eating my ass. Like, I do some freaky, nasty shit. You're not doing it to me.
Right.
I just want some head. And that's it. That's all I want. I don't want no other. So now peep game. So I get into it with him because he talking crazy to her on the phone, but I'm right there listening the whole time, but I never said nothing because it's not my business. You feel me? He being disrespectful. And then one day I said something to the nigga because I hear the nigga on the phone talking about, man, you need to stop talking to young Pharoch because that nigga, I heard that he a homosexual and he a pedophile. So I'm like, who the fuck told you I was a pedophile? Because I ain't never been around nobody kids but mine the whole time I've been out of prison. And then for two, who the fuck told you I was gay? Because no disrespect, all I do is fuck with bitches, queens, whatever you want to call them. That's all I do. That's all I do. Only thing ever been in my mouth is some pussy.
Right.
That's a, and I'm proud of it. And motherfuckers be talking about, like, Shorty tried to say, you ate my pussy. Yeah, bitch, I'm grown.
Right, that's not an embarrassment for you.
She's talking about you ate my pussy, like you fucking, and I was the best, and you told me I was the best. So stop. Now listen, so now I get into it with him because I jump on the phone. Now mind you, when I jump on the phone, I ain't even jump on the phone on no you bet your ass nigga. I was like, yo, bro, it's good. I'm like, listen, mind you, when I met him, I introduced myself to him. I hopped out the car. I'm like, yo, it's good. My name's Pharoch. I'm just letting you know I'm not no weirdo. And I'm gonna be around your baby mom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I've been talking to her for this amount of time, and I've never seen your kids. I've never tried to see your kids. Every time I went to see Martina, you feel me? We wasn't even fucking. That's what we don't know. We wasn't even fucking. We was just talking. Every time I went to see her, we was chilling. Like one time I went to go. The first time I ever seen her second child's baby father, I didn't even know it was him. We was walking by her apartment and he popped his head out the door. And I was like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
And she's like, my baby father stay on me. I'm like, okay, I ain't tripping. But I didn't even realize that was the same person. You know what I'm saying? Until later. But long story short, we used to be walking around her old apartment complex talking. Sitting by the pool talking. We was just talking. Just building. I was fucking with her. She was from Buffalo. I was trying to hold her down. Now, peep game though. So he telling her on the phone that I'm gay and I'm a pedophile. So I get on the phone and I said, yo, all I want to know is who is your sources? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't accuse me of shit and don't have no source. Who your source? He doing the same shit Golden be doing.
Right.
I ain't got to reveal my source. Who is you? My source is credible. I ain't got to reveal my source. And in my mind, I'm like, nigga, you sound like my fucking daughter mom. Accusing, saying, telling me you ain't got to reveal the source of shit that I'm obviously seeing. So I'm like, bruh, all I'm asking you to do is not call me the worst things you can call a man without telling me why the fuck you're calling me.
Absolutely.
So boom. So we get into it. I'm like, bruh, if you want the fair ones, she got a garage. I'm like, no guns, no knives. I got a big ass sword over here. I'm not going to go for my sword. I'm like, we can record it. You could come in this garage right now. I will beat the fuck out of you, nigga. I'm like, you bigger than me. You weigh more than me. You got all of the odds is in your favor. So, nigga, you talking about you a street nigga. So what's the problem? You could come in this garage and we could get a fair one on camera. I'm not going to have no weapon. Don't call me gay. Don't call me no homosexual. And then you're not even telling me why you calling me that. So he talking about, I don't fight. I shoot niggas. And then the nigga, then I'm like, man, you pussy. So he get back on the phone with her, but he's still on speaker. He don't know that he's still on speaker. This nigga on the phone talking about some, Martina, you like him better? Listen, he on the phone talking about, you like him better?
Wow.
That nigga crazy talking about he want to run with the ninjas. I don't want that nigga. I don't want that nigga. He want to run with the ninjas. So I'm like, this nigga's a hater. I'm like, I know what your problem is. You a hater. So I'm like, I'm not even arguing. You a hater. Now her next baby father, Josh, we was rocking. Josh was cool. Y'all see, we went out. I'm there. We was dancing. Josh was there. I'm like, nigga, you could drive this truck if you need some bread. You feel me? You talking about you about to get your CDL? I'm like, nigga, I got a truck for you. Now we chilling. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all seen this chilling on her stories, all of that. You feel what I'm saying? All of that. Now peep game. Let me make sure you back so I can continue my story. Make sure you back. Damn. Hold on.
We back up. We back up.
We chilling, right? We chilling, right? Now, here's the thing. Martina had told me that Josh stole from her before, right? But I'm like, that's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Because I never been the type of nigga to talk down about other niggas in order to talk to a female. 2 things I've never did. 3 things. I ain't never fucked none of my girlfriends or anybody that they associate with. All right? Because I know Golden, it's one female Golden was cool with it. She think I fucked. I never fucked her. Okay? Never fucked her. Facts. I never fucked my niggas, bitches. Okay? And what was the third thing I was about to say?
We don't know.
And I never backbit nobody. I never talked to a female on the pretense of down talking the nigga that they with. If you like me, you like me. Why I gotta talk shit about another nigga for you to fuck with me?
Right.
Period. So now she said Josh stole from her. I'm like,
you need to get his back blown. I didn't call you terrible.
Okay.
I'm so
but
glad
I never say nothing to the nigga because it wasn't my business.
You terrible.
And the kids was cool. We used to be playing Brawlhalla and all kind of shit. Like I fuck with them kids. So now peep game. Now me and Martina get into it because I told her not to go back and do OnlyFans. And I said, if you gonna do it, at least do after arguing with her and her not budging. I'm like, listen, if you gonna do it, at least go do it with females because it'll soften the blow that I gotta take for me to accept you back.
Right.
So she goes do the shit with her baby father. The same one that she said be stealing. So now after she do the joint with her baby father, before she did it, I'm like, listen, I'm not hating on your baby father. I don't got no problems with your baby father. But if you do OnlyFans with your baby father, I'm not fucking with you because that's not a good look for me. I didn't already took some blows towards my brand, but trying to even uplift you. You feel me? So now, boom, she go do OnlyFans with her baby father. Right. Now, when she do OnlyFans with her baby father, we get into it over that. Then she called my phone talking about some fuck my baby father. He's a bum. I should have never did OnlyFans with him. He stole my ring that Benny brought me. A nigga that be rapping named Benny. So I'm like, I'm not really feeding into it because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit because I told you not to do it. And if you told me this man stole from you before, and then you still fucking letting him in your space and he steal from you again, what the fuck do you want me to say?
Period.
Like, what you want me to say? Fuck your baby father. I don't give, not saying I don't give a fuck. I do care, but what the fuck you want me to say? You did that. And you didn't listen. You feel me? You didn't listen. So we get into it. So now, boom. I don't know if she was trying to play me behind my back or whatever. Because I wasn't looking, but people said she was trying to, her and her baby father was fronting. So I said, I'm like, listen, like, I hope y'all not fronting because, bitch, I will da-da-da-da. So I said, I made some statements.
What is da-da-da-da? What is da-da-da-da? I made some statements towards her and her baby father. And basically, I'm like, listen, I don't know if y'all was fronting. If y'all wasn't, it's not no problem. But if it is, in a fair fight in the middle of the street without no guns and no knives, I will beat the fuck out of you. So I hope y'all not fronting on my name because I ain't trying to do nothing but uplift y'all motherfuckers. That's it. So I hope y'all not fronting on my name. And then I'm like, I know you would not front on my name with your baby father, but then you running back over here trying to talk shit about your baby father when I just told you not to go do something and you did it anyway. And then now he bit you and as whatever. And now you want to come over here and talk shit about him when you wasn't just, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't move like that. So now, boom. We get into it over that, and then she texts me like everything you do gonna fall. So now, boom, mind you, backpedaling. I go to goddamn jail. You feel me? I go to jail when I ask this bitch to use her ID, and this bitch talking about she not doing it. So I'm like, oh, this bitch tried to leave me in jail. Like, bitch, you tried after everything I did for you and them kids, you tried to leave me in jail.
Right.
Like, y'all ain't shit down here in Houston.
Period.
Y'all ain't shit.
Oh,
so
well.
now peep game.
Thank you.
Now, that's it. That's everything. That's everything.
Wow.
That's everything.
That's
everything.
That was a lot. Definitely a handful. A lot to take in. Let me ask you one question real quick, bro. What is the future plans for our nation?
Shit. I'm fucking with the white man. You I'm about to get this loan.
You crazy.
I'm about to get this loan.
Okay.
I'm the good white man. And I'm about, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all, wait a minute.
Yo, you go crazy, y'all.
Stop. Ew.
I'm about to get you low.
He better not.
I'm about to get this low. I'm about to get this low. And I'm about to go in a Star Wars movie with the white man. Yeah. And I'm about to get out here with the white man. I got me fucked up. And I bet you I'm worth $1 billion a month. Don't believe me? Watch this. Biggest black and white mixtape concert you ever seen. They're about to be the only nigga in there. And I'm about to be on that motherfucking stage just like this. Late night talk down to the Lincoln Park. I'm about to get in with the white man. I'm about to run it up, live streaming concert, and I'm breaking bread with him. And I'm about to get this Star Wars. And y'all niggas say, wait a minute. All y'all hating ass niggas, and that nigga, whoever that nigga was talking about, fuck my 51 acres of land, don't worry about it, bitch. I know somebody that like it. Now, you said, I go get money with the white man. And all of the queens, such as yourself, who genuinely, queens only, ain't no niggas coming.
Right.
Absolutely. That's my man. We want bitches from Japan. I don't mean no disrespect by that, though. They call me I Nobunaga, make me chop off your head. And with that being said, only queens only. It's going to be me, my niggas, all my circle. This it. And it's going to be only females. Only queens and my niggas. And we about to go out here and rock with this goddamn white man. Fuck with a nigga. Give a fuck what you're thinking. About to go out here and rock with this white man. And with that being said, our nation is I'm CIA certified. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Also, if I don't like you, or if you've been talking shat, you're probably about to be identified as a black extremist or a terrorist. I just want to let you guys know. Also, I got shooters in the army. They're going to take the plate. Oh, I've been working with the actual United States military, asshole. And I'm hiring them. So any of you motherfuckers want to play with me when you see me on the street, you'll probably get a grenade thrown through your fucking house. And so I can let you guys know.
Yo.
Let them drag them, please. Drag them.
Drag them. I appreciate y'all. I just want to see my motherfucking kids.
Period.
I'm saying this honestly right now on camera. I have never been a woman beater. I'm not going to start. Unless a bitch trying to listen here. It's the gender. Bitch, if you put my life in danger, bitch, I might have to restrict. But other than that, females, all I do is eat pussy. That's all I do. I don't fight with women. I lick on them. That's it. I'm nasty too. But outside of that, I'm
oh, you do something else.
outside of that, I'm chilling. I'm gonna go get money with the white man. I say pull up.
Definitely. You already know what it is.
I promise you, listen here. I'm about to get this bread, get this bag, go out here, get my Jeep, and I'm about to go get some Sprinter vans, glyph them hoes. We about to be pulling up to the club, 4-5 Sprinter vans deep with the iron. Ooh, I'm about to pull up to Magic City with the iron. And wait a minute. I'm about to hire the school ooters as my bodyguards.
Oh, God.
Okay.
All the little badass white kids, we about to be running. There's a month for you. All little badass white kids. Listen, if you're a badass white kid and your father is in some form of the military, come on, I got a job. I got my.
You're funny as hell.
Yeah, with that being said, that's the future of our nation. And I'm about to build an Egyptian style Japanese house in Costa Rica. 0 Point energy joint. No disrespect to Dubai. I'm not competing with Dubai, but nigga, I'm about to be the yeah. And we about to be in Costa Rica. She from Cuba. Her mom named Maria. She said she got well, all the queens. And I'm not fucking with none of y'all. I'm not fucking with nobody off the street. And that whoever the fuck that nigga was, that nigga ruined it. I'm not fucking with no gang niggas. If you're not a U.S. citizen, I'm not fucking with you. You can get the fuck out of here. He ruined it for everybody. With that being said, it is what it is. And I got court April 27th if anybody want to come.
No.
I don't know if it's virtual or
You say, what is it?
I got court April 27th if anybody want to go, so y'all can see this grimy ass judge. And I want to see what the fuck they gonna lie.
Right.
I want to see what's the problem with me trying to figure out where the fuck my
Thank
kid
you.
is. And I want to see why the fuck I'm getting in trouble with my baby mom, the one screaming like I'm doing something to her and I'm not.
Right.
Lying on my name. When my baby mama's lying on my name, why the fuck I'm in trouble?
Right.
Because I feel like it's some judicial misconduct and some prosecutorial misconduct and some prosecutorial maliciousness going on, and I feel like they violate my constitutional rights.
Oh
Lord!
I
feel like she need to get off the bench immediately because I am the leader of the Black community and I am the general.
Lord.
Whatever I say goes.
Oh
I don't
Lord!
like my fucking judge or that DA when they need to fuck off that bench. And with that being said, I'm fucking with the white man. You heard? And the real Black people, not y'all fake ass. And I want to say this right. Any and all Black people who do not respect our nation, you're probably going to be identified as a Black extremist. You're probably getting ready to get identified as a Black extremist. And I'll put a sniper on the roof, have him hit your head.
Oh, Lord.
I will have the United States military hit you in your head. I will have an Army combat veteran. Matter of fact, that gentleman that I ran into in the cell, like ex-CIA guy, he actually was ex-Vietnam.
Oh, Lord.
Paint. He let me know some gory details about something. He was in that paint. And I know he was in the paint because I could look him in his eyes and see his eyes been in that paint. And so that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm in this podcast here. I don't do drugs. I never did drugs. I was drugged by my bodyguard. 1. I don't hit women. I've never hit women. I was lied on by my baby mamas. 2. I don't start shit. I've never started shit, but I was set up, I believe, by my judge currently. My bail revoked, and I believe they did put me on the worst unit in segregation housing unit to stop me from getting bailed and try to get me into a fight to get me stabbed by broke ass, dusty, crusty ass gang members.
They're gonna get your ass next time.
That is what I believe. And with that being said, I'm not in the game. I'm a grown ass fucking man.
They're gonna get your ass next time.
Y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to get tatted. It is what it is. And with that, holla. Peace.
All right, bro. I'll hit you later.
Holla.
Woo! This too much. This too much. This too much. This too much. Woo! That was too much. That was too much. Too much. Too much. Too much for us. What are we gonna do? That man was just lying to you like you lying to everyone else. That man in jail. That man in jail. If he was all of this and he was gonna do all of that, what is he doing in jail? He's just in the same jail your ass in. So none of that means nothing. None of that means nothing. He in the same jail as you. As you. Same jail, buddy. Woo. Well, guys, this is finished for today. I had some other stuff, but I wanted to get this out the way. And I'm going to do 2 tomorrow. I got to catch up. I have to catch up. So we'll be on tomorrow in the morning, and then we're going to do the evening. So I hope you guys go take some aspirin or something. I would say I hope you guys enjoyed this, but I will say hopefully you guys take some headache pills or some aspirin or something for listening to this mess. Go take your aspirin, your Tylenol, your migraine. Take whatever you need to get over this headache. But he's out of bail. He's home, and he's trying to clean up shooting at that girl house and all that other stuff. He didn't even tell half the story. He didn't even tell no parts of the story. He said what he thought we wanted to hear, and he made it all about his children. But you know what? And I really feel bad for his supporters. We got to stop supporting nonsense. We got other things to do with our money than support bad behavior. Not us. We're not his supporters. We're not Nature Nut supporters or none of their supporters. We got to stop promoting and paying for bad behavior, because all the money that they make is your money. That's all your money. But if y'all don't mind giving these people all your money, knock yourself out. Well, until next time, I see you guys in the morning. And y'all have a good one. I am out of here. Peace.